Game number 2 from Stamford Bridge as Chelsea take on Brentford, which is just kicked off. Bit of a change in the lineup for Chelsea. Number 1, it's Bergovic in goal, 28. Azar, which whatever his name is, I can't pronounce him. 5 is Zozomi, 26 Terry, 11 Pedro, 29 Chalba, 4 Fabregas, 6 Axe, 22 Willian, 23 it's Batashi, and 14 Loftus-Cheek for Brentford, 1 Bentley, 14 Egan, the former Gillingham player, 6 it's Dean, 5 it's Belliand, 2 Collins, 10 McEricran, 15 Woods, 18 Urans, 29 Barbet, 19 Sawyers, 21 Vibe, and the referee for today's game is Micheal Oliver. And he can be a bit of a strange referee at times.
Harley Dean.
And so far Brentford started quite well in the first minute of this game. It's going to be a hard one for Brentford, no doubt. Chelsea 100% favourites, but they have made the changes. Conte has made many changes. And you never know, Brentford might pull off the second shock, as Wolverhampton Wanderers have already put out Liverpool at Anfield earlier on in the afternoon.
Brentford's best approach, do you feel, today?
I don't think they can just sit back and allow Chelsea to have easy possession, then try and defend in their final third. I think they've got to try and get on the ball. They've got to try and make things happen. They've got to get it into the front areas. We know that John Terry had problems in the last game. People could run behind him. He got himself sent off. Ake will be nervous going into the game. Hasn't played for Chelsea for quite some while, and he's playing as a left wing back. Whereas at Bournemouth he was playing as a centre back.
Well, I suppose it's good for Chelsea to give the young players and the reserves a bit of a chance. And hello to the first person watching.
Shirt of Chelsea.
Azpilicueta. Trying to seek out Willian through the middle. Diego Costa, by the way, is amongst the Chelsea substitutes today.
The question is, can Chelsea get through with ease against their West London rivals Brentford, or can Brentford cause another shock? So far being played at a very, very calm pace. Chelsea moving the ball around with ease at the moment. Brentford don't look overawed by Chelsea so far. I think with Brentford it's about how long they can hold out. They're having a decent season in the Championship. It's also about their man Scott Hogan. Is he on his way to West Ham? As I thought Robert Snodgrass was going to Burnley, he has gone to West Ham.
It's a big game for some of these Chelsea players like Loftus-Cheek. He's got to
I suppose these Chelsea fans will have a lot to prove today, a lot of them wanting to get into the first team.
There is, we're told, to be a meeting at Chelsea on Monday to decide which of these players are going to be either sold or loaned out for the rest of the season, or indeed retained as part of the first team squad for the run into the title challenge.
Yes, this is a game where they have to prove themselves. A lot of them will not want to go on loan or be sold to lesser clubs.
They have some sort of bearing. Azpilicueta.
Of course, John Terry back as captain. He's getting on in his days. Not quite the player he used to be. An absolute solid defender for England and Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea since 2000 when he made his debut. And he's been a regular ever since.
Haven't seen much of him yet, but Asmir Begovic is playing what could be his farewell game for Chelsea as well. Strong indications that he's on the point of joining Bournemouth for £12 million.
Bournemouth. It's a bit of a calm down from playing for Chelsea. There are, of course, rumours of Costa. Is he going to go to China? China's still not one of the superpowers in world football.
Fabregas.
But they're just splashing money around as long as on virtually players at their end or old has-beens and players not doing well. When you're a great player, the last thing you'd want to go to is China or the United States of America. You want to play in the best leagues with the best trophies, with the best players at the top clubs. No, you don't get to play the Champions League in China. Yes, you might get more money, but it's about competing in the best. Good ball from Egan, the former Gillingham player. He's had an absolutely superb season for Brentford. No, Gillingham have not replaced him. And that'll be a free kick to Chelsea.
There's Dean Smith. He was a youth team coach at Orient many years ago when my son was a youth team player there. Did a very good job with the youngsters and developed further.
Of West Bromwich Albion with his grandson, Tony Pulis. And sneaking into the picture, bottom right there, was Gareth Southgate, manager of the national team. Mild afternoon in West London. Chelsea's primary focus at the moment is on Tuesday night's Premier League game against one of the few sides within reach of them, Liverpool. Themselves not enjoyed a good week and have had a fairly dreadful day out of the FA Cup, beaten at home by Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Just starting to get control of the game here, Chelsea. They do get control. The wide centre-backs in that back three will venture forward. Aspilicueta down the left-hand side, Zuma down the right. What they do miss is David Luiz playing those big cross-field passes. Does it so well as the middle centre-back.
Loftus-Cheek.
Well, for years he's been talked about being the player that was going to come through for Chelsea. Standing talent. Always seen it from Loftus-Cheek.
Well, Chelsea's starting to get on top a bit. Ball on the right.
Pedro.
There goes Pedro.
Fabregas again.
Fabregas, no. Just passing it around. And that'll go way up into the second tier stand.
It's interesting that Brentford trying to get their wing backs as tight as they can.
Right into the stand. Souvenir football for someone.
At some point for Batshuayi. Came infield onto his left foot. It's been a real turnaround in his Chelsea career. Last season just didn't perform at all. He's lost his confidence, his pace. This year it's been a totally different story. He's been excellent. Antonio Conte.
And we have another listener in. We got 2 in. Hello, how are you this afternoon? You enjoying the FA Cup weekend like I am? I'm on match number 3. Do leave some comments. Give your views on the games.
Former Brentford chairman Greg Dyke in attendance today, man that used to run the BBC. Woods. Down to play Zuma for a Brentford corner.
And it's the first corner to Brentford. Brentford have a chance now. Could Brentford take a shock lead? It took Wolves only 55 seconds.
The outswinger on the kick.
There's the captain Dean in there.
He succeeded in locating his captain, Harley
And
Dean.
Dean unable to get any contact on the header.
Well. Dean, the centre back.
As that last name, Dean, we only panic if we see him as the referee.
Just lost his man marker there, Zuma, for a moment.
Willian.
Brentford's best because they got to the quarterfinals in 80, I think it was 89, losing 4-0 to Liverpool
I think he was looking to go that
at
little
Griffin
bit longer.
Park.
Nathan Aki coming round the back, the left wing back. And got round on the cover.
But they did play Chelsea a few seasons back. Gave them a right game at Griffin Park, but sadly lost the replay at Stamford Bridge. And Brentford have been the best team in West London back in the 30s. Fortunately, they were second behind the famous Arsenal team, managed by the famous Herbert Chapman, when they won 3 league championships in a row. Herbert Chapman, the only manager to do it twice. Once with Arsenal, of course, once with Huddersfield Town, who are playing Rochdale.
Near post zone. He's doing his job there.
Corner now to Chelsea on the right.
Talk about his technical ability, Loftus-Cheek.
John Terry going up for this. He's very useful in the box. They've played it short. No crossing yet.
Pedro.
No free kick. No, it is a free kick. Micheal can be very slow on his reactions. He's not very highly rated, this referee.
And then just changed his mind. Let the ball run across his body. It wasn't a great ball from Willian. He may have read it. It's a foul.
I don't think that was a foul.
It's the right decision.
I think the Chelsea players ran into the Brentford player. So Pedro's won a lucky free kick.
Daniel Bentley earned quite a reputation as Southend's last line of defence. Yielded a 7-figure move last summer to Brentford.
Is this where Chelsea get the lead? It's Willian and Fabregas all over this. Here goes Willian. 1-0 to the Chelsea.
Smoothly dispatched by the Brazilian.
Absolutely superb free kick. Pinpoint.
Well, that's what he was doing time and time again last year, Willian. What a free kick it is.
Is this where the floodgates open for Brentford? But I've got to say that was an absolute world-class free kick.
Can't get back. It's hit with pace.
You can't save them chances. Unsavable free kick.
Wraps his right foot around it. Really good goal from the Brazilian.
Just what Brentford didn't want, an early goal to Chelsea. It's going to be backs against the walls now.
And it's probably the start that Brentford feared.
And here come Chelsea again. They're not going to score. No, it's back to the Brentford keeper. He kicks it out.
Free kick won by Pedro, converted by
It
Willian.
looks like Chelsea are starting to get well on top of Brentford, as Brentford have won the ball. How far can they go?
Every time the ball's come into him, he's lost control of it.
Chelsea getting back far too quick. As Brentford come forward. And Brentford will get a throw-in on the right side.
It's going to change his tactics too much, I think.
Well, I'm 6 up now. And hello.
Collar. Sticking to him was Ake.
That was easy for Chelsea. I thought Chelsea going to come away with this. Brentford getting stuck in. It's been a goal. Blackburn 1-0 up against Blackpool in that Lancashire derby. Chelsea have it on the right. Quickly they bring the ball up. They've got plenty of pace in their team. At the moment it's looking like a Chelsea victory.
Willian. Sustained Chelsea possession. Fabregas. Too long for Loftus-Cheek.
And too long, they'll go out for a goal kick.
Good run from Loftus-Cheek and almost the perfect delivery as well from Fabregas. The team do want to sit deep and they do want to get their wing backs to get as tight as they can.
I think Loftus-Cheek needs to be putting better crosses in than that. He's another player who could be on his way out of Chelsea.
Why is that man there? If he picks the right runs in between the back three, that's why I could have a real good game here.
I think we're watching this game in America, I think. We're in England watching the game in America that's been beamed from England. And here come Brentford. Give it a go, Brentford. No, they're playing the ball back. Nowhere to go. But Brentford will earn quite a nice amount out of this cup tie. Ball through, straight back to the goalkeeper.
Great run. Perfect pass from McEachran, but brilliant defending from Spilicueta. Didn't try and play offside, went with the runner, put his body in the way.
All the way back to the Brentford keeper, who hoofs it upfield, and that goes out for a throw-in.
So I thought he'd run offside, so he was not quite sure whether to chase the goalkeeper down. And when the linesman put his flag up,
well, 1-0 down. Brentford are giving it their best.
Chelsea have been largely imperious at home in FA Cup ties. One defeat in their last 31 games in the competition at Stamford Bridge. That was a fairly seismic
record.
setback against Bradford 2 years ago.
And there's the England manager, Gareth Southgate.
FA Cup warrior as a player.
Gareth Southgate did get to the final with Aston Villa and the semi-finals with Crystal Palace.
Willian.
And it was quickly taken, and it's wide of the left.
He was just making his way up to get in the box when the ball was played to him. I guess just rolling the ball to John Terry. Actually could have taken a touch and got himself into the penalty box. He's still loved here at Stamford Bridge. Always will be. He's rows with one or two of the managers, but I think he's got a lot of respect for Antonio Conte and the other way round as well.
I think John Terry should get a coaching role. He should be now part of the coaching staff, Mr. Terry. It's time for Chelsea coming forward. 2-0. Oh dear. Not looking good for Brentford as Pedro slides the ball home for 2-0. Well, you got to say after 20 minutes, 2-0 to Chelsea, the floodgates are gonna open.
Timing in the run was excellent. Actually, Loftus-Cheek that was making a run through the inside. I think it was meant for him. He miscontrolled it, and suddenly Pedro was in. What a good finish it was. Difficult to get it past Bentley from that angle. Just plays it as the goalkeeper's coming out. He just plays it at the right time before he sets himself, because it's stuck under his feet, Pedro. So the goalkeeper's setting himself, and suddenly it's beyond him and through his legs. Really good finish.
Nightbot doing his job. Never click on any links that are posted in streams.
So plain sailing for the Premier League leaders.
A, they don't work, and B, they're full of spyware, adware and other horrible stuff that you don't want in your PC or mobile devices.
You tell me otherwise, but were they not a couple of goals up against Bradford in that game they lost at Stamford Bridge?
Do you believe in the principle of lightning striking twice then?
No.
Occasionally.
Chances of Brentford getting this back and winning from 2-0 down isn't going to happen. To be honest, I think Chelsea will be 3-0 up very, very shortly. Unlike Liverpool, they have put a strong side out. No Pedro, Fabregas are in the team, Willian.
Tommy Cheetham scored twice in a 3-1 victory.
Is Chelsea on the ball? Dictating the game 100%. As they be looking for links for this game, they're in the description.
Kekrin looking for Sawyers.
Well, there might be a chance here for Brentford as they try to come forward.
Egan across to Bjelland.
Having to go the other side. And I think Chelsea will quite comfortably bring that forward now. Brentford have to be careful, they don't want to go 3 down. Good challenging. Well done, Brentford. Could be a chance here for Brentford if we can get that ball across, but there's a Chelsea man there to tidy up. The ball spread well, and Chelsea now come forward. Another good challenging. I'll say Brentford are working hard, they're well up against it.
It's one of 11 fourth round FA Cup ties being played on this Saturday. There's one last night between Derby and Leicester, 4 more tomorrow. Chelsea one of 9 Premier League teams in action today.
No chance they'll be cleared up the field by Chelsea. Brentford haven't given up yet. They haven't tired out. I can hear the Brentford fans urging their team forward. Getting right behind.
Sawyers.
There's a chance for Brentford. No, he can't get through. And again, Chelsea might counter-attack here. And again, they might not, but they've got possession in their own half. Bit of a hoof. Brentford win possession back. 25 minutes played. 2-0 to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Here come Brentford. Can they do anything?
He gets on the ball and starts getting his passing game going. Switching the play, getting into the front areas.
Here come Chelsea down the right. Oh, this could be 3. He turns. Can he turn? Can't get his shot on goal, and that'll go out for a corner.
That's the run I was talking about earlier. When Cesc Fabregas gets on the ball, the wing back wants to come that little bit wider to stop Nathan Ake getting.
Well, that's a good boulder cheeks. He turns. Just can't get his shot on target. And he wins a corner. Another dangerous moment for Brentford. Oh, it somehow stays out.
Well, there are appeals from Chelsea that did cross the line. There are looks of innocence from Brentford. And on we play.
On first view, it did look as though the ball may have crossed the line.
Well, I'm not sure. That's why we have a goal line technology to sort that problem out. So it doesn't count as a goal. Play it out on the right now. And Chelsea piling the pressure on. Every time they come forward, looks like they're going to score.
Goal line technology is a norm in the Premier League, not in the knockout competitions. Fabregas.
Well, why isn't it? And that'll go out for a goal kick.
Well, that was mighty close.
Goal line technology should be available in the cup competitions. Was that a goal? No, no, no.
No, it doesn't.
It's no goal. It wasn't a goal. So far it's been pretty comfortable for Chelsea. Just a stroll, a bit of a training session. I'm sure Chelsea know they don't want a repeat of Bradford City. They've got a 2-goal advantage. I'm sure if they keep playing the way they are, they will add to their advantage quite comfortably. Nothing there for Chelsea. Can Brentford create something? No, they can't. It's a nice try for Woods trying to play the ball down the middle. There'll be a free kick to Chelsea in the halfway circle. In the Brentford half.
Really hard time for Yellen, the left centre half. He's not quite sure whether he's going with Willian.
Fabregas to take.
Dean, who's the central.
They'll just play it back. It's back with Fabregas.
The movement's been excellent from Chelsea.
Playing the ball on the right. Back into the middle. Shoot for goal. Good save from the keeper.
The understanding, the movement, the passing of Chelsea's excellent. Fabregas playing the ball in. Loftus-Cheek's trying to get it round
good movement, and that's a good shot, and that was going in. So it's an absolutely class save from the Brentford keeper. to tip it over for a corner. Corner comes in, and that'll go wide. Goal kick.
It's always going to be difficult. He's almost beyond the near post when he strikes the ball.
Well, 30 minutes played. Gonna say Chelsea have been the superior team. No surprise there. But take nothing away from Brentford. They're getting stuck in. They're trying the best they can against this superb team.
As a junior playing for the Dutch under 17s, under 19s. Captain of the Dutch under 17s team that won the European Championships.
Back to the Chelsea keeper. He throws it out. Used to be a quick attack down the right from Chelsea. They're passing out ball around. Pinpoint perfection.
Zuma. Says Fabregas.
2-0 to Blackburn Rovers. Don't know why the 0-0s are flashing up. I think Brentford have got themselves a throw-in. Brighton are 1-up against Lincoln City. Brighton going very well in the Championship. Lincoln City top of the National League. Bit of a scramble there, and Chelsea come away with it.
Fabregas.
Ooh, unlucky. Now go back to the Brentford keeper. Booted out. And Chelsea win the ball back. A header. Now playing it on the right side. And Wickham are 1-0 up at White Hart Lane. Did we pick the wrong game? Wickham about to cause another upset, and that will be a bigger upset than what happened at Anfield as Chelsea come forward.
Nathan Ake. Fabregas. And here
Oh, oh no, the flag's up. Heard a whistle. It's not 3-0 to Chelsea. A flag from the linesman. Well, the ball comes in. Is he offside?
What a pass from Fabregas. Some of his passing in the first half has been excellent. His long-range passing, but it's finding Loftus-Cheek through the inside left position, or Pedro making those runs from wide.
Dean Smith, who arrived 14 months ago at Brentford.
I must say Smith's done a very good job at Brentford. Got Brentford ticking very nicely in the Championship. Of course, Stamford Bridge due for redevelopment as Brentford will be leaving Griffin Park for their new stadium in Kew Bridge. And where will Chelsea play? I think they'll probably play at Wembley Stadium for a few seasons. There has been reports of Twickenham.
There's been nothing as yet to suggest Brentford are capable of causing any sort of upset here.
Well, Chelsea not taking their finger off the pulse, keeping their foot well on the gas. Not really giving Brentford any time to settle in this game, so if it stays like that, there is no way Brentford can come back into it. Here come Chelsea going with Pedro. Bit of a sloppy pass, but it's still with Chelsea. Is William going to have a crack from there? No, he chips it in. I think it's going to be 3-0. No, the flag's up.
Pedro's making the runs. The players on the board just taking a fraction too long to see the run. And that was the case with Shalabar again. It's a tight one, but again, I think the assistant referee on that far side is absolutely right. A good game so far.
Fair play offside. Of course, next game is Arsenal v Southampton at 5:30. Here come Chelsea again. Down the left side, good pass from Ake.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea corner.
Well, in the end, Egan.
Well, it was a good bit of defending there from Egan. Corner to Chelsea from the left.
Into attacking areas because of the formation that Brentford are really playing with one centre forward and one playing just in behind. The wing backs are being pushed back by Pedro.
So here comes the corner. It'll be Willian. Nothing from that, but still with Chelsea. So they're going to go on the other side. No, they're sticking with the left as the ball's played over there to Willian.
Faced by Woods.
Can Woods stop Willian? He's trying. He's been. No, he's not been. No, Willian's beaten him. Plays it to number 4, and Fabregas is just wide.
I'm not sure he struck that perfectly, but he's got a corner out of it. Cesc Fabregas is beginning to run the game now.
He sure is. That's a good shot, and again a good save from the keeper.
Right hand to it.
There was no doubt the Brentford keeper was going to be the busiest.
Blocked by Terry.
What has the Chelsea keeper done today? He's been a spectator.
It's tidied up by Azpilicueta.
He's just there to tidy up when he gets the pass backs.
As they give it away, they press again.
Chelsea got it in the middle, in their own half. They just look so relaxed. A nice chilled out game for Chelsea. I've got to say, when Chelsea come forward, they do look dangerous. As Brentford look like they're going to come forward, but they've lost the ball. And here comes Chelsea again. I think it's going to be 3-0. It's a good save. And it's cleared away by Brentford. Good defending again.
Fabregas with the pass. Running with the ball.
Well, Fabregas has played some absolutely devastating passes today. So far, the man of the match has been Fabregas in this first half. Going again to Willian, is he? Free kick. Loftus-Cheek not had a bad game neither. Again, a great save from the Brentford keeper. He's had a busy afternoon so far.
The more the games wear on, the more he's playing almost as another centre forward, and Williams just drifting out into one of the wider areas.
Brentford unable to come forward now. Early in the game when they were 1-0 down, they were coming forward, but now they are struggling. They have a chance here on their left. And have they won a corner? And the guy's just won the corner for Brentford. Looks a little bit weary, which is not good when it's only the first half, 6 minutes ago till half time.
Make the tackles he normally does. He has to get on the ball. No problems for the manager, the head coach, Dean Smith. Not sure how he's going to rectify it at half time. Being totally outplayed here.
Well, Dean Smith's, I don't know, what does he do in the dressing room? What can he come up with?
Their last visit 4 years ago, they lost 4-0 here after nearly knocking Chelsea out in the first game at Griffin Park. 2-1 up with 7 minutes to play.
comfortable for Chelsea as they come out of defence. At the moment it's a total formality. Chelsea 2-0 up against Brentford, no surprise there. Ooh. Oops.
He did well just to hold off the challenge of Dean to start with. There again, Fabregas, time on the ball. MATCHDAY trying to make the run in behind. Air shot.
Bit of a handball there.
He's led the line well, MATCHDAY.
There's Conte making sure Chelsea do not let their foot off the gas. They keep the momentum going. So all it takes really for Chelsea to just get too laid back and let Brentford back into the game. But at the moment it looks like Chelsea are home and dry. A long ball played by Brentford. Oh, he couldn't control it, and it will just be a corner. There was a chance for Brentford. Needs to be something decent coming up the half time, getting a goal back. It's what Bradford did. They pulled it back to 2-1. Any sort of goal will do for Brentford. Just get it in there, and it goes.
Not content.
The referee's blown for something. Well, I don't know what Micheal Oliver saw there. And here comes that corner again from the left. Oh, he's... Whoa. Have they got another corner, Brentford?
Well, he looked threatening from set plays. There's a bit of holding going on in the box. In the end, it was aimed to that near post.
Not a bad effort from Brentford. And they got another corner.
Clung on to that one.
Looks like they're ending the second half on a bright note.
With the shot.
Here it comes, and it's cleared. Bit disappointing. Throw in, taken quick. Chance for Brentford, maybe even get the ball in. He can't. Looks like Chelsea might bring it away. And they don't, so a throw into Brentford.
Preferred to Cahill, part of that central defence for Chelsea. Played in midfield on a couple of occasions.
Well, Brentford got the ball all the way back in their own half. Headed away by Terry. Throw into Brentford. Just inside the Chelsea half.
Afternoon so far, John Terry.
He's had a comfortable afternoon. He hasn't had a lot to deal with. And we can just about hear the Chelsea supporters coming in voice. No. Got a chance we can get it back in. And that's straight at the keeper. Nice effort there from Brentford on the left side.
Lovely strike, wasn't it? Wing back coming onto it. Wing back crossing the ball. Now they get in.
Oh, it's definitely a nice strike. It's a shame he went straight at the keeper.
So into one additional minute we go. Chelsea leading through those goals from Willian and Pedro.
Yes, we are now in injury time, and here go Brentford. He's offside, is he? He certainly is.
Just getting caught on the ball there. Two centre-backs still in place, just allow Vive to run offside.
Half-time at Stamford Bridge between these West London neighbours.
Easy win for Chelsea so far, and I think it's the right thing to say. Chelsea are all but in the FA Cup 5th round draw. You can't even see Brentford scoring a consolation.
Chelsea with a comfortable lead over Brentford, but plenty of surprises elsewhere. We will get you caught up on all the FA Cup action after the break.
Bojan steps up to this. 2 steps. 1-2. Says it's 24.4 yards, so it must be true. It's on television. In the back of the net, Chelsea off to the races.
Great free kick by Willian.
And this is a player that has won everything there is in the game. Pedro at the top of the screen, but just look at his desire, his commitment. I mean, they put a clinic out, Chelsea.
Well, Pedro outpacing the Brentford defence, no surprise there.
Business as usual at the bridge.
Even shocking Warren Barton actually played for England.
It just shows you that the happy camp that's going on at Chelsea at the moment.
Meanwhile, also ongoing right now, Spurs against Wickham, not looking good for the home side after making 9 changes.
Yeah, thanks for letting me have this highlight.
Oops, we are seeing the highlights of that Tottenham game.
Micheal afterwards, I'm sure he shouted for a great volley.
Wickham then given the chance to add another.
Charter Vickers giving a stupid penalty away. It's a penalty, not harsh. Ooh, 9 changes. What are Tottenham doing? So Liverpool have gone.
Hoping to avoid the same fate as Liverpool, who suffered a shocking defeat earlier on today against Wolverhampton Wanderers. You will hear from
And
Jurgen Klopp after the break.
Tottenham could be
First team to punch their ticket to the FA Cup 5th round, with Andreas Weimann amongst the goal scorers in a stunning 2-1 victory over Liverpool at Anfield. It has been a disastrous start to the new year for the Reds, who have only 1 win in 8 matches in 2017. Liverpool eliminated now from both domestic cup competitions in a 4-day span, and here was Jurgen Klopp after today's match.
Jurgen, what a game, but why do you think you lost?
Oh, because of a very bad performance. Started bad, didn't get really better, and yeah, second half was everybody saw it, but there's not a lot of good things to say today about this game, and yeah, difficult to explain. Of course, the start gave them immediately confidence. We were obviously not ready in this moment, so we had the ball, we gave it away, made a foul, and ended with a yeah, free kick. I don't have to see it again, but goal happened, and then yeah, we tried, but not good enough in first half. Second half it was better, of course, but it should be better. If it would have been worse, though, that's nearly not possible. So yeah, not a lot more to say. Sorry.
Next up for Liverpool, a home date with Chelsea, and the Blues are determined to arrive at the match off an FA Cup win over Brentford. The second 45 minutes from Stamford Bridge is next. Arguably the marquee fixture in the FA Cup 4th round comes your way from St Mary's, where Southampton will look to cap a dream week by beating Arsenal. We've got plenty more FA Cup action on tap as well. Tomorrow our slate begins with Millwall squaring off against Watford.
So it's Millwall v Watford and Southampton v
Sutton
United v Leeds United, and I think JB Claret will be doing the Manchester derby between Manchester United and Wigan Athletic. as
What do we
Chelsea
think?
are
Is there
back
any
on the
way-
pitch,
Can we see any means for Brentford to get back into
strolling
this?
Not the way
through
people like
to the
Willian are
5th
playing.
round
This is
of
their
the FA
opportunity,
Cup.
says Fabregas. I mean, he's run the show. They have this aura about them at Chelsea that whatever
As the chances of Brentford
exactly what system they're playing. They know what they have to do. They've got competition.
remarkably
He's got them in a good
coming
spot at the
back
moment.
to
Yeah,
win
we
this
spoke about
game,
them being
they've got
mentally correct
no
in the game.
chance,
They
no
were
hope at
that.
all.
They have so
But
many
then
good
again,
players
this
on
is
the
the
bench
FA
as well
Cup.
who
I
wants to
might
give
be
it a
proven
couple of
wrong,
others a run out. I think in this one, if
but
Brentford
I
keep
seriously
this under
doubt it.
4, then that's probably about where we're at.
Alexei, what will
Well, there you
Conte
have
say
it.
to us?
I would concur, my friend.
Chelsea at the bridge,
they are
looking
on
comfortable
cruise control right now when it comes to
as
Chelsea.
we're about
And
to
if
kick
Brentford
off for this
open up,
second
it'll just
half.
get that much worse.
All right, well, we are just about ready for the second half, as you can see. So let's send it back to John Champion and Stuart Robson.
As I being January, we're not feeling too
Welcome
bad. Got a
back
bit
to
of the
Stamford Bridge,
sniffles.
where beneath leaden
As I say, a
London
bit of a
skies,
sore
this
nose
West London derby
and a
tilted
bit
very
of
much in
a
Chelsea's favour.
horrible
Fourth round
bit
of
of
the
an
Emirates
annoying
FA
cough,
Cup.
but
And Chelsea,
touch
the Premier
wood,
League leaders,
no
lead by
flu
2 goals
bug.
to nil, scored by Willian and Pedro. And Brentford of the Championship have yet really to lay a glove on them. Where we go, kick-off orchestrated by Batshuayi and Fabregas. And Chelsea with 1 foot already, Stuart Robson.
And Chelsea have kicked off. Stuart Robson played for West Ham and St Johnstone.
Difficult to see how Brentford were going to get back into the game. Probably if I was the head coach, I'd be looking to change 1 or 2 things. Why not give Hogan a chance to play up front? I think they have to put more pressure on Chelsea's back 3 to almost play with the front 3 and match Chelsea's shape and try and go and close the ball down and
And
win
of
it back
course,
that little
hello
bit earlier.
to my
At the moment, it's too
6
easy for Zuma to get space
watching
down
now.
this
Hello,
right-hand
how are
side
ya?
and Azpilicueta to get space down the
Thank
left-hand
you for
side to stop
sticking
a lot of
around.
Chelsea's moves.
Well, this commentary is totally free, no annoying adverts.
Brentford's leading scorer on the pitch at
Any
some
adverts
stage.
you heard
Yes, I
were
would.
from the Fox the
Manager said
Fox
his mind's not
network.
quite on it at the moment. I think it would be on it playing at against Chelsea in front of 40-odd thousand. So I think at some point we will see him. And already you can see that Brentford want to press the ball that little bit higher. Looks as though rather than playing in behind the main striker, Sawyers
Well
is going to play
played.
up alongside him.
Inaris to Barbe, the French left wing back.
Oh, could be Charlton Brentford down the left. Good, but poor ball play. Too easy. And now Chelsea will bring this ball forward. Bit disappointing that from Brentford. That was probably their best chance.
Batshuayi.
A bit of a waste.
Now Nathan Ake playing his first game for Chelsea since May 2015.
Ball given away, another chance maybe
Sawyers.
for Brentford.
It's a player brought by Dean Smith from his former club,
Can he get
Walsall.
past his man? Tries to put a ball in, and Chelsea just
Woods.
get it away.
And now the French right wing back, Collin.
Brentford chance to put the
Woods with
ball
the
in.
cross. And
Could he
Micheal
score? Oh my
tried to
word!
free his feet.
Why did he
Seemed to take forever.
stop?
And in that instant the chance was gone.
Oh, that was
Much
poor
better
from
intensity
Brentford.
from
You can't do
Brentford.
that against
More
Chelsea.
players in the forward areas, they're closing the ball down much quicker. Right tactics from Dean Smith. Mistake by Azpilicueta to start when he just tried to...
Two good chances from Brentford, and they've done absolutely nothing with them. And you want to get back in the game, you've got to take your chances, and Brentford have failed to do so on 2 occasions now in the early exchanges of this second half.
McEachran. And the Dane, Bjelland.
But fair play to Brentford, they've not given up the tie yet. They still
Inaris.
believe.
Onto Arsenal.
Oh, it's in the
Barbe
box
leading
now.
the
Can Brentford do something? And it's gone right across the face of goal. Disappointing.
First time in the game that Chelsea have looked even moderately discomforted.
As the stream stops, damn it. And it was Chelsea on the attack, but Brentford have dealt with it.
I think we've got a game on now.
Also got a man down in Willian. Woods.
I mean, this stream was superb in the first half. Brentford are trying to attack.
For the time being.
And they've stopped play, and that'll go out of play for some attention to Willian, who is down on the ground.
Saying there's a bad tackle in that central midfield area. Just overran the ball, Willian.
Well, I didn't see the tackle.
Does well to get away from the first challenge there.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Tackled by Micheal.
I'd say well in from the Brentford player. Good challenge.
Is that good bit of play, the wing back? Started the second half really well. A little 1-2. Just to out the right pass. That's the best we've seen from Yanari.
Fortunately, when Five puts that ball in, it goes across the face of goal. No Brentford player is attacking it.
Run in behind John Terry.
And there's the other chance where the player just seems to stand still. Oh, it's Chelsea with the ball. No.
Yeah.
Can Brentford break again? It's a good ball through the middle. Can he chase that ball down? No. Surely that was out of play for a throw-in before it was even out of play for a goal kick.
Before the game. Loves to close people down, loves to run beyond.
I never knew why Cube supported Brentford.
Just for a moment there, John Terry was in a bit of trouble when the ball was played in behind him. Good goalkeeping from Begovic. Libe is very much a box player. Doesn't like it when the ball's travelling too far. It's never going to get the better of Terry and Zuma. It's for the equator when it's coming from distances, but when it's in and around the box, it's a much bigger threat.
Yep, throw in to Chelsea. Well, it's nice to see the Brentford fans still in fine voice.
Clearance from Azpilicueta.
Offside.
Barbe. Referee trying to play advantage, and it's not really stacking up, so back we go.
So free kick to Chelsea.
Got to be pleased with the start of this second half. Dean Smith, he's just changed one or two things in terms of where they're going to press the ball, the intensity they're going to play at. So it's Antonio Conte that's a little bit worried. As you can see there.
When Conte's worried, everyone knows it. Very audible.
No position with Chelsea now. Chipped along. Could do with it better than that, Brentford. Could be a chance here for Chelsea. Got the ball in the 18-yard. Are they able to make it 3-0 from this chance? No, they're not. That goes wide.
Well, he did everything right, didn't he? Threatened to cross a couple of times or get his shot away. The timing of the run's good.
Good pass in.
Always going to come back.
Willian came in, looked for an angle, and it went wide.
Comes off the outside of the boot rather than the inside.
Might have been wasn't my mind thinking was that a corner from the angle I saw until I saw the replay. There's another player down for Chelsea, number 5. Not sure on his name. It's 50-50. Bit of an awkward landing. And I think he's back up. And Chelsea going to make a change. Nothing yet from White Hart Lane. which is probably bad news for Tottenham, who are 2-0 down to Wycombe Wanderers from League 2. Run it down. Well, it's another nice try there from Brentford, closing the keeper down.
In the first half, Fabregas had all the time in the world to pick out those forward passes. There he didn't realise that the attacker was coming in behind him.
Fouled. Brentford free kick.
Brentford have a free kick pretty far out.
Need to score in the next 5 minutes or so while they are
What
on
Brentford
top.
have to do is put the ball straight in the 18-yard box. I hope somebody can get on the end of it. It's a good chance. Woods is going to take it for Brentford. Puts the ball in, looking for the back post, and it looks like Chelsea are going to bring it away, and that'll be a foul.
Brought down, and it may not just be a talking to for Maxime Collin. It's the first yellow card of the tie.
I think the referee knew there was a counter-attack on there when they came across.
Straight to the goalkeeper. Throws it out quick, trying to get Brentford up the pitch quick. Play with some good tempo, Brentford. That's a poor pass. And possession given very cheaply back to Chelsea. Can Brentford win the ball back? No, it's going to be a free kick.
Now the likes of Loftus-Cheek are going to be tested. They're now being played at a much quicker tempo. He's still got the ability to wriggle past challenges, to link up the play. They're beginning to believe, the Brentford fans.
Oh, come on, Brentford. They came to Stamford Bridge with nothing to lose. They're not expected to win at the bridge. They've kept the score down to 2-0. Now we'll go straight back to the Brentford keeper. Chelsea have only had the one chance through Willian, which he put well wide. Brentford have had a few chances which they just haven't taken. It's been a good match. The third match we've done, and we've had so far 3 decent games. I'm sure Southampton and Arsenal won't let us down to make it 4 in a row. Straight at the keeper from number 23 of Chelsea. That's the one good thing with squad numbers. If you can't pronounce their names, just say the squad number. Because number 23 of Chelsea, I can't pronounce his name. Could be a chance here if Brentford played wide on the left. That's a poor header. Looks like Williams can bring it forward. This could be a chance there for Chelsea. He's still coming. Ball played through. It could be 3-0. It's the post and goes out for a goal kick from Loftus-Cheek. Another good chance for Chelsea.
To ride a couple of heavy challenges on him as well.
And here come Chelsea again. Again, Willian on the ball, number 22. Had an absolute top game for Chelsea.
It was counter-attacking at its best, started by Willian.
Chelsea approaching this like the Premiership champions they're going to be this season. They are top of the league. Here's another chance over the bar.
And the last touch, I just think he overran it slightly.
Can't see you can catch Chelsea.
Look at this for a run.
It's a superb run from Willian.
Woods tries to bring him down there. He goes past.
Does he deserve to be in the Chelsea team more often.
The perfect finish as well from Loftus-Cheek on his left foot.
Just unlucky Loftus-Cheek with his left foot as it bounces off the left post or the top bar. Mr. Tony Pulis, former Gillingham legend, top manager for us. Had a great time at Stoke City, Crystal Palace, Plymouth Argyle. Also the manager of Portsmouth and Bristol City. The manager that's never been relegated. And he's doing very well indeed with West Bromwich Albany this season.
Harley Dean, Andreas Bjelland.
Nothing much happening. Chelsea just playing it back for their keeper. As we've just come to the hour mark. And still nothing from the lane. So there's going to be a shock. It looks like White Lane's the place to be. Pochettino making 9 changes and they've not paid off.
One or two problems. Giving the ball to the left wing back, who plays the next ball forward, then he continues his run.
And the man of the match today will either be Willian or Fabregas so far.
Beckoned back by his manager.
We'll say the one that stays on will win man of the match. I'm sure one of them will be substituted and rested for the midweek game at Liverpool in the Premier League. Still 2-0 between Blackburn and Blackpool. Burnley 1 up against Bristol City at Turf Moor. Still 1-0 to Man City at Selhurst Park. Brighton still 1 up at Thistlebank. No goals at the Riverside between Middlesbrough and Accrington. Fair play to Accrington. Oxford United 1, Newcastle United 0. Huddersfield have taken the lead at the Spotland. And Tottenham have pulled 1 goal back against Wycombe Wanderers. Of course, Liverpool beat Wolverhampton Wanderers, lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1 in the afternoon kickoff. As Chelsea are coming forward. At the moment, it looks like all the work was done in the first half. As Woods comes forward, could this be the chance for Brentford to pull 1 back? And well in from Fabregas, who's had a top game for Chelsea. But again, a chance here for Brentford. The Bees coming forward. Need to get the ball in the 18-yard box. Need to have a shot on goal. Oh, this could be the moment. No. And it looks like Chelsea just going to clear it out for a throw-in. Unlucky Brentford. It's a good bowling from Woods. It's good from the keeper. Well out from the keeper. As a striker managed to skip past Terry, he had no chance. There was the number 5 for Chelsea that just cleared the danger. So Ivanovic has come on for Chelsea.
And he lost his place with the change of system.
And I think Brentford are also making a substitution. Willian has gone off. So it looks like the man of the match is gonna be Fabregas as Hogan, a target for West Ham. I thought he joined West Ham.
Hogan first of all, 14-goal top scorer this season.
Well, come, it's not like he's going to be cup tied for West Ham United, is he? Well, he's supposed to be on his way to West Ham. And here comes the second substitution. Well, Sawyers came off for Hogan.
25-year-old Spaniard.
Some guy called Otter from Spain. Can these substitutions make the change? And it was Vibe who went off, number 21. Too easy for Chelsea. Easy clearance. But here come Brentford. Try and look for that through ball. He can't get there. He pulls the Chelsea player down, and that'll be a free kick to the Chelsea. So Otter's first moments of the game, he's given the free kick away as Chelsea come forward. Has a bit of the sting gone out of the game. Have a lot of thoughts, crossed over to the lane. Couple of miles up the road in Tottenham. And here comes the third goal. Come on, just strike that goal. Well, he was knocked away. I think Loftus-Cheek took too long. Mini has the ball, just shoot. Mini got in the 18-yard boxes to be shot 3-0, but he decided to take it further in and wasted the opportunity. And it's Fabregas now with the corner. Former Barcelona and Arsenal player. And that goes straight to the keeper. He throws it out quick now. Can Brentford counter? No, they can't. They've won a corner. It's out on the right. And their Spanish player I thought was going to take it. He's not.
Nathan Ake.
And Brentford have won the ball back. I need to go forward. And they've lost it. This could be the moment. This could be the icing on the cake for Micheal. Not with a pass like that, it won't be. Awful pass. But Chelsea comfortably win the ball back in their own half. It's looking a bit of a formality now. I've got to say, it's only a matter of time before Chelsea make it 3-0. Be a shame because Brentford have not given up, but every time that ball goes forward now, it's like Chelsea are dealing with it with absolute ease. And there was a lot to ask of Brentford to keep it going for 90 minutes against a team of the calibre of Chelsea.
Right. Never really made his mind up what run he was going to make. Pedro looked at him 2 or 3 times. He went long, he came short, he went long again, but never really made his mind up.
And I've got to say, Loftus-Cheek of Chelsea's had a really decent game.
Disappointed with the second half, Antonio Conte.
Player I've been impressed with Brentford has been Woods. I think Pipey was subbed off, also had a really decent game. You know, his name is Vibe. Pedro coming forward, this could be it. Is this going to be the third goal? Yes it is. It was coming. 3-0 to Chelsea, game over. What doubts? A formality. Go into the form book as Chelsea make it 3-0. Just called Brentford on the break, and you can see Brentford slowing down, legs tiring, easy as can be for Chelsea. He was never going to miss that. Really good pass there from Pedro.
He certainly hits it with power. Poor positioning by Bentley in the end, but really good bit of play from Ivanovic, playing a 1-2 with Zuma.
Well, Ivanovic, who came on for Williams, is on the score sheet.
Get himself into that forward area.
So Chelsea are in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and who could have doubted Chelsea would do the business at the Bridge against their West London neighbours Brentford in comfortable style. Aqueta, is that his name? As Kennedy comes on, number 16. Well, I've got to say, he says he's pronounced Aqueta, that doesn't spell Aqueta. "20 minutes to go for Brentford to get a consolation. Give something for those travelling Brentford fans to chill on their very short journey home."
In a back three now rather than a back four at Bournemouth. And you see Kennedy out on that wide left area.
And those Brentford fans are still singing in fine voice.
Kennedy is still only 20. He spent the first half of the season on loan at Watford, but only appeared once.
And no score from White Hart Lane is bad news for Wycombe Wanderers. I mean Tottenham. Here comes the 4th. Oh, he couldn't keep his foot in. Are they going to make it 4? Can they get in there? No, Brentford are bringing away.
But he looks like the player that was so good at Barcelona. Pedro, great energy, timing of the run. As you said, great spot from Batshuayi as well with the pass.
Are Chelsea on course for another double? Good save.
Now that's where he's got to do a lot better. The movement is excellent. He knows that Fabregas has got time on the ball. He's got the pace to get out there. If you imagine Diego Costa in these positions, Diego Costa would then go at the defender, find himself half a yard and get a really good shot in, and you expect him to score.
Should be scoring from there, but give big credit to the keeper. Made a good save.
For him to score goals, but the movement was excellent. He's picked pass after pass out, says Fabregas. He's had an excellent game in that midfield.
John Egan with a problem. So Brentford have played pretty well in the second half, Stuart.
They certainly have. They've tried to play a better pressing game. They've tried to get on the ball more. Tried to play the game in Chelsea's half, which they had to do when they were 2-0 down. It's good management. at half-time by Dean Smith. Chelsea were put under a lot of pressure, but I think that goal has just eased it. Ivanovic. And the problem is if you do try and press high up the field, if you get played around, then you can be outnumbered if you don't recover well enough. And for all Josh McEachran being a good footballer, as a holding midfield player, I'm not sure he's that good defensively. He hasn't got the energy to get around the pitch. And you can see why at the moment he's never quite gone on to play at the top level.
Well, you were mentioning him just a moment ago. Diego Costa looks to be on his way shortly.
Here comes Diego Costa.
So he's ready for action.
Gonna have a bit of a run out.
We're hearing that it will be Costa in place of Pedro.
Nothing like being ready for action, is there?
Managing to stem the blood coming. Egan's wound is just clipped by the boot of Kennedy there, round about the ear. There is a substitution waiting to be made by Brentford as well. Austrian midfielder Konstantin Kirschbaumer trying to come on. But first it's Diego Costa for Pedro.
Quite rightly gets a standing ovation.
Pedro, good game.
Popular player here last year.
Could Costa grab the fourth goal? We just 50 minutes left.
So poor. I've been seeing him at Barcelona, but this season shown exactly why he's a top-class player.
Substitution on hold while they see if they can fix the
Player injured for Brentford, having a bandage put around his head.
Brentford currently with 10 on the pitch. Ongoing and fairly basic. Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea exploit the temporary one-man advantage. Costa. Kennedy. Zuma.
Ooh, that's a strike, straight to the crowd.
And he stepped out from the back at just the right time, as he did many times in the first half. Probably the wrong decision in the end. He was a bit carried away with the supporters who wanted him to shoot.
Another substitution for the Brentford.
Anything from him today, Stuart, to suggest that Chelsea made the wrong call?
Not really. I've seen him a lot at junior level for Chelsea and for England, and he's a very, very good footballer. But I can see why Chelsea didn't continue to keep him at the club. Just lacks that little bit of athleticism. If you look at the difference between him and Fabregas passing was clinical, it was forward thinking. Hepburn was just about keeping the ball.
Number 17 is a substitution, and I don't know how to pronounce that. He starts with the letter K.
Will Hughes had to go off injured for Derby, but another player they talk about in the same sort of way that they talked about Josh McEachran all those years ago, being a really good technician, good passer of the ball, could run the game. But again, just lacks that athleticism to get around the
12
field.
minutes left.
Ball,
It's all Chelsea.
You cannot play top-class football now and not be athletic, not be good defensively.
I think Chelsea have done a professional job on Brentford. They come down once again.
Costa. He stopped for a moment. Flag is up.
That's why he stopped. Realised he was running into an offside position. Certainly be proud of his team in the second half. Smith.
I don't think the Brentford players will be too disappointed. No, they've lost to a class team indeed.
The league in the championship, but money would be very welcome at Brentford.
Can Brentford at least try to come forward and get that consolation goal? Maybe Chelsea will just let them have that one goal. There's Brentford coming down the right. Ball put straight in, and that's headed back to the keeper. Long ball played. Are they going to find Costa? No. Chelsea not going anywhere at the moment. Bunny on the left. And Chelsea will just pass the ball around. No urgency, don't have to be quick about it. No, it's not going forward. Plays it to number 2, Ivanovic. Plays it short to 19. 19 gone back into Ivanovic's position. He passes it back to Ivanovic. Is that a free kick?
Actually wasn't a great pass from Diego Costa. It was in between the two players.
Well, Chelsea just won a penalty.
So all he had to do was just toe it away.
Here comes the ball. Yeah, it's a penalty all the way. Going to be 4-0 to Chelsea. And who's going to take this penalty? I thought Costa might step up. 80 minutes played. Penalty to Chelsea. Here comes the 5th goal for him. 4-0 to Chelsea. Easy win for Chelsea, and that's not a surprise. It's the same scoreline the last time Brentford played at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup, and that was in the replay a few seasons ago. The penalty just knocks it to his right, sending the keeper the wrong way.
Make the forward runs, but also link up the play, be good with his back to goal, be a threat with his movement.
Comfortable.
So all very satisfactory for Chelsea. And the scoreline now is as it was the last time that Brentford visited 4 years ago.
Well, the game's not over yet.
For an FA Cup replay.
Maybe Brentford will get that consolation goal. And they do have a free kick on the edge of the area. This could be the chance for Brentford.
Right on the edge of the penalty box.
Gotta go for goal.
This one in with his left foot. There's the arm that comes across.
Straight in. I think Brentford deserve at least a consolation goal from this game.
The player that went down.
Costa and Woods over the ball for the Bees.
Here it comes, it's in, and it just goes wide over the bar. Nice effort from their Spanish player, number 23.
Certainly got a bit of pace in this. Rather than cross it, he goes for goal himself.
Not far away, not far away at all. Long kick from the Chelsea keeper. So it's still pretty much early morning in America. In America, it's just gone 11 o'clock.
Hesitation from the goalkeeper.
No problem for Brentford.
Harley Dean to sort that out. She was forced to do. Costa. Then into Kennedy.
Ball forward, and that'll just be a comfortable throw. Digger Costa not able to get to the ball.
Would it be Diego Costa or MATCHDAY? As soon as they win back possession, those players are running in the side of the centre halves.
Fair to say this game is all but over. So the next game is Arsenal v Southampton at the St Mary's Stadium.
MATCHDAY.
Will Chelsea score another goal? Or will Brentford get that consolation? And there's still no report from the lane.
Fabregas.
Looks like Wickham are still 2-1 up.
It's going to be a 14th victory in 15 games for Chelsea across all competitions.
Not a lot happening, just Chelsea passing the ball around.
Just 1 in 26.
Chelsea have had an easy game. I was saying the second half, Brentford did come out and gave it their best shot. Didn't really take their chances. Then Chelsea made it 3-0. Ivanovic the substitution. Then they won a penalty on the 80th minute, which was dispatched quite comfortably. Took them 40 minutes to make it 1-0, and it didn't take them long to make it 2-0. So Willian's the first goal was a great free kick from Willian. Of course, that Panini man of the match goes to Cesc Fabregas, who's had an absolutely unbelievable game for Chelsea.
Costa.
He's worked every blade of grass on that pitch today. Because really we're just waiting for the final whistle.
He seems to have resolved his problems with whatever it was, whether it was with the manager or the fitness team.
It is a full house. It's actually 400 below capacity, but that's because of segregation issues, seats having to be left empty.
Well, Chelsea do have planning permission to redevelop the bridge. So in 2020, Chelsea will be playing in the bigger ground. They'll be building majority of the stadiums from bricks to make it blend in with the London architecture. As Brentford come forward, get that ball straight in. It's cleared too easy. Chance for Chelsea to come forward. Ivanovic, ball play through. This is going to be 5. Not yet, not yet.
Costa was trying
No,
to tee up
it's
Kennedy.
not going to be 5-0.
What a pass from Ivanovic. Egan does well to get back and get a slight challenge in there. And he underweights the pass back for the onrushing midfield player.
Kennedy. Ivanovic.
Crossing. And it's gone wide. Diving header from Costa.
What a ball again from Ivanovic.
1 minute left of normal time. I would say, what, 3 minutes of injury time, if that. It's been a formality for Chelsea. Brentford have given it their best.
There was a yellow card for Nathaniel Shalabar for a late challenge on Ryan Woods, after which the referee played advantage.
I've got to say, Ryan Woods has been the best player for Brentford.
Back and booked the young midfielder.
Sure, he has to worry about being suspended, Chalabar. He doesn't play that many games to get a number of yellow cards.
No, it's offside.
Steve Child, who's the assistant on the near flank. The push.
So how many minutes of injury time? This gives us just under, what, 25 minutes to get the next stream up and running.
Probably 25, 30 minutes they played well. Tried to take the game to Chelsea. They tried to push
3
Chelsea
minutes.
back. Made it difficult for them.
Is there enough time for Brentford to get that consolation goal?
Some of the Chelsea players, Willian and Pedro, I thought today were excellent with their running with the ball. Fabregas's passing has been inventive, creative, and at times sublime.
Rueful expressions on the faces of Brentford fans who won't be too surprised by the way this has unfolded. Even with the Chelsea
Good head
team
out.
showing 9 changes from their last Premier League outing.
First minute of injury time's gone.
So Chelsea heading into the last 16, a club that have reached 21 semi-finals and 11 finals. Costa.
Keeper gathers that from Costa.
Just has made the right decisions since he's been on. There you go, Costa. Not really enough space to go down the outside and whip that cross back in.
Game nearly done. Last minute of injury time. We're just about to approach it. Just about now.
Players that are on the fringes, giving a taste of the action, trying to get to understand
Chelsea with the ball in the middle, chips it over, and they'll go out for a throw-in with it. No, won't.
Final minute at Stamford Bridge. Spectators filing out at the moment.
No urgency there from Kennedy, the number 16.
Kings Road.
One of the best skills that Conte has shown since he's been at Chelsea is keeping the fringe players happy. Says Fabregas, not being in the side, would have been upset under previous managers, but he comes in and does a really good job, whether it be as a substitute.
And I think a round of applause for Brentford and their supporters. They've been superb for 90 minutes. I'm sure Brentford will get a round of applause when they leave the pitch. Any minute, the referee Micheal Oliver should blow the final whistle. Easy victory for the Chelsea. They're in the last 16 like we all knew they would be.
To the next round. Meanwhile, we're into the dying minutes of the Spurs against Wickham game. Let's join that one now. Dan Mason and Danny Webber, your commentators.
Wickham going to add their name to that.
3-3 at Tottenham v Wickham.
A huge task
I will
for the
stick
two
with
teams
this.
today. They've really risen to the
6 minutes of
occasion.
injury time.
Saunders getting stuck in the substitute, giving away the free kick.
Free kick to
Every
Tottenham.
man who's been on the pitch today for Wickham.
I haven't got a clue
been
what the
there,
Tottenham
stood up to be
lineup
accounted
is.
for. They deserve something out of this game.
Got to hold on for 3 minutes more.
Ball's played in.
Delivery. Flicking back
It's
against.
cleared.
Bodies everywhere in that Wickham box. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Looks like Wickham Wanderers are going to get
There, but just
Tottenham back
Joe
to
Jacobson
Adams
used his
Park.
body at the end to usher it out for a goal kick. But just keeping a clear head now.
Gareth Ainsworth has had a haircut.
Come on, keep going. He knows it can change in a heartbeat. So he'd be probably quite happy taking this back to Wickham rather than concede another goal.
Certainly Ainsworth will be the happier of the two managers. Andrew Howard, the chairman, can look forward to boosting the bank balance of the club a little bit more. Let's see if they can
Could
hang on.
Wickham actually win it at the line?
Remaining
No, they
time here.
can't.
There's no guarantee of that. Here's
Got to get that
Piano.
ball up there. Tottenham chasing the ball down. Long clearance.
Saunders couldn't win it. It's Dembele. who's
Are we going to get a final goal? There goes Dembele.
It shows the difference between like the first choice 11 to the second choice 11. You know, still fantastic players in their own right. The second choice lads, but you know, Ali and Dembele and Kane and the likes, they're just a level above.
Sissoko deflection on his cross. There's Janssen.
Good save from the Wickham keeper.
Right at the end. He keeps Wickham in the cup with a last
Top
save
save.
to deny Vincent Janssen.
What a save from
It's an
Blackman.
unbelievable save. I think the ball's come over, deflected cross.
Ah, it's a good header. Good header indeed. It's an absolute superb save.
Manages to get it with his left hand and tip it over.
You can see all the cranes behind.
Tottenham will be thinking he should have put it away, but great save.
90 seconds left here.
Oh, can Wickham hang on?
Good challenge by Saunders. That
Here game I'll be looking at.
Rangers still not clear.
Could be
That's
live for the
gonna be another
replay.
goal. Did the goalkeeper keep it in? He did. Well played, Jamal Blackman.
Good play.
So
that,
the game of the day was at
considering he
the
made a mistake
line.
for Ali's goal. It's not bothered him mentally. He's come back and he's from within a minute or two he's back doing the right things with some good solid play.
Is there going to be one last minute of drama? No, that's a free kick.
Very competitive in the cup competitions this season, Wickham. Gareth Ainsworth has said that
Of course, Wickham reached the
they won the EFL
semi-finals
trophy and this FA Cup run.
in 2001,
His
beating
proudest
Leicester
moments.
in the
As the
quarterfinals.
Wickham manager. And if they hang on here, it'll be another very impressive bullet point on his resume.
There was a man signed up by Teletext who scored the winner. And we're up to the 96th minute. Looks like we're going back to Adams Park. Or Tottenham gonna win it right at the end. Yes, they do. Tottenham win it 4-3. The South Korean sun has spared Tottenham's blushes.
And sends them into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Wickham
So Tottenham follow Chelsea and Wolves into the last 16.
allotted 6 minutes of injury time.
And we'll stop the stream there. We'll be back in about just under half an hour.